We are heading into the heart of winter, and our buddy George Oliphant is preparing us for the cold. He's been doing life-changing renovations for years on his show, George to the Rescue. And today, he's showing us some DIY winter projects. George, it's always great to have you on. Good morning to you.
Good morning to all of you. So good to be here.
We love having you here. I was about to say you bring light, no pun intended.
Well, I literally brought light this time. And this is actually something that's important to me. I see it on the Rescue all the time. People use just, oh, I'll grab a bulb's out, and they'll just throw in whatever bulb, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm like, oh, maybe it's my type A, whatever. But there's bright white, there's soft white, and there's daylight. And each one has a place in the home. Your soft white's for your bedrooms. Okay. Your bright white is for your living rooms. And then the daylight, I don't know, some people really gravitate to it. That's really just for your workrooms, unless you're going to...
That's what I say. It makes me feel classroom.
Exactly, right?
What do you recommend for a kitchen?
For a kitchen, I would go with a bright white.
Okay.
And just make sure they're all dimmable. But right now, I mean, with this getting darker earlier, we're using a lot of light. And just want to make sure that people are positive and happy and excited. And so blue light is one of those things that a lot of LED, you don't realize. It's just, you talk about blue light blocking glasses and such.
Right.
Now they have light bulbs that actually block the blue light as well.
Really?
Oh.
Yep. And then sometimes with different color temperatures, you can, both with your hi-hats and with your bulbs, you can get them so that they can switch temperature from daylight to a soft white and anything in between. So it's important to use the right color temperature in all of your rooms.
I didn't know bulbs were so sophisticated.
Neither did I, but I'm learning this over the rescue.
That's great. One thing you like to do in the wintertime, actually advice you got from your grandmother.
Yes. My grandmother always said, you change out your curtains are the dressing for your windows.
Okay.
So don't ignore your windows. And, it's nice to have light and breezy ones during the spring and summer, but in the fall and winter, switch it out. Get yourself, there's all different colors. It doesn't have to be drab because it's thick in a different material. But this is going to cut down on the cost. My grandmother was big on blankets and putting on a sweater. Don't turn up the thermostat, and that different curtains. You can use them for the winter and the fall, and then you change the whole feel of the room.
It changes the whole. Yeah, same thing with this. I just switched out my blankets, and I have the light ones for the summer and the thicker ones for.
And
winter.
throw blankets. I mean, ask my kids. You've got kids. They love just cuddling up in the blankets. Yeah. So I feel like this is a great way just to add some decor to your house. It's an easy, inexpensive. I went out and got a bunch of blankets. There's tons of sales right now.
Yeah.
And it's just a good time to stock up on good blankets.
Awesome. Okay.
George, let's talk about snow and ice removal. A lot of folks have already been hit hard by snow, going to be hit hard probably over the next couple of months. This is a monster of a snowblower, and it's battery powered.
It's all battery powered, and I've been making that change with all of my power tools to battery powered. It's great, for the family, because now you're not dealing with gas and oil and changing things out. It's all a turn of the key as long as you charge the batteries, and they've come so far that you can now use these. You charge them up, and you can do your whole driveway. You can do whatever, your walk, whatever. And it's not like, oh, I need to charge it up and go back. It's amazing.
Off one charge.
Off one charge. I mean, there are 3 big batteries in here.
I saw that.
But yeah, and the nice thing about these batteries is once you kind of find a brand you're into, it does go in pretty easy. There we are. They're universal, so you can use it with your hedge trimmer, or with your blower, or with your mower, or with your snowblower.
And if you don't want to spend the money on something like this, you recommend just a bunch of different snow shovels.
Right. I always say it's nice to have a quiver, because as I will tell you, there's a lot of different snow out there. There's the light and fluffy stuff. There's the heavy stuff. Yeah. So you want to have 1 or 2 shovels, one for the big scooping, one just to clear.
This one could be in your trunk of your car.
This is the one, exactly, for the trunk of your car. It's good to, hopefully you don't need it, but it's nice to have an emergency shovel. This folds up right in your car.
We're big fans of this.
This is great, and it's really important that you go with a pet-friendly ice, because your pets are out there, they're licking it up, and their feet, and also your plants, too. You don't want to kill all your grass and all your shrubs.
And as far as your car is concerned, a silicone spray is important.
Silicone spray, you don't want to overdo it, but just a little bit on your latch, so that when, let's say, God forbid, you have to get into your hood, put a little bit on the latch so that it will pop open and won't freeze shut. Also, you can put a little bit on, if you open your door, the rubber around it, so that it doesn't freeze shut. And nobody uses their key holder anymore to put a key in, but if you did, you put a little bit in there, and it won't be frozen.
And with the thing, we always forget about the windshield washer.
Yes. Always, until you're on the road and you're driving along and you're saying, you're like, oh no, what? So definitely make sure you top that off.
All right.
Great tips.
Thanks.
Tips.
Good to see you.
Hey, so good to see you. Great to be with all of you.
Welcome back.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.